Welcome home, brave heroes. I'm Ash, this is HeroQuest, and this is my unrolling, because these come rolled when you order them. So I guess it loses its flair when I don't show the board actually rolled up first. The unveiling overview of Lost Maps version interpretation of a map that should be a pretty hot topic by now. This is the HeroQuest First Light Underside map, which comes with the new starter set of the base game system, or an interpretation of it by LostMapsGames, and the link to this will be in the description below. You saw me flip this up. This is PVC material. It is vinyl. It's a type of plastic. It is not easy to rip or tear, anything like that. Not paper. And feels really good, has a really grippy surface. Your camera here, your perspective that I have given you, shows this bright reflection. And I'm sure that you would see that if your perspective was actually there. But my perspective is actually here, and you don't see that glare. You don't see that during normal use. So I apologize for the slightly inaccurate perspective here showing this, but I do want to show off this map, and I'm going to have my second camera here to go ahead and give you close-ups of everything going on. So we'll just shift right into that video, and then boom, we have boots on the ground. We actually have a lot of extra real estate so that you can start your heroes appropriately outside the dungeon gates. Got the Lost Map logo right here in the corner, and then we go up into the board to start our quest proper. This board is going to be really, really interesting for folks. And I think the Lost Maps version is going to be really cool to see on people's tables because, one, the artwork is stunning. The artwork is really, really nice. And I don't have any reason to say this. I was sent these maps as a gift, although they won't color my opinion of them. But I really don't have anything negative to say. The theme of the underground is ever present, and not one that I think you'll really be able to escape using the First Light version of the board. So the baked-in theme, which I'm always kind of a constant critic of, and usually doesn't apply to the top side of the HeroQuest board, which is the most vague dungeon ever, is definitely here, but it's okay because I really feel like it was designed to be underground thematic. We do have light sources coming from questionable places. These could be torches. They could be crystals that are bioluminescent. We do have torches, though, that evidently hang, I would say. Well, I'm not totally sure what I'm looking at here. This could be a torch that hangs from the ceiling, casting light down below, or it could be a light source that is coming from the floor. And I do think it is kind of vague. It's best if you just don't look at it too closely. That way you can kind of allow your players to imagine the light source themselves. But we also do have torches on the wall. I do think that that's a really cool addition. Lovely to see torches. The rooms at the end saw speculation that this was going to somehow replace the arena mode for Against the Ogre Horde again. Sorry for the glare. That will not be the case. Exactly. You could absolutely just play your arena mode battles on this map if you already have this map out. If you already want to play them that way, you're not going to see that much of an impact, that much of a difference in how they are played or the potential of quest design or anything like that changed. But this is technically a different size. We have 2 4x5 tiles flanking actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 7 tile board here at the end. So again, I mean, with the loss of the 1 row width, it's really not going to be that big of a deal. How are you going to use this board? I'm seeing a lot of designs involving the falling rock tile. But enough about all of that. Let's actually take and put some minis on this and see what this looks like all dolled up. Let's go with the contemporary HeroQuest now. Overhead view of contemporary HeroQuest, you're not going to be able to see much, so we will go into the action now. In this scenario, our cadre of the Raven's Vale are going to infiltrate the Underdark below the city of Elathorn. This place is full of all kinds of long dormant traps, rooms that could hide the undead, and has been rumored to be home to a band of roving goblins who have been sneaking into the city at night to steal from the common folk. The cadre are already here in waves, investigating the slimy corridors of this cave system. Surprised to find undead and the presence of dread warriors. Yeah, this is just something I threw together really fast. It's not an official quest, not a official Ash Quest endorsed thing, anything like that. It's just something I wanted to put down just to demonstrate what things could look like on this board. We're talking about a cave system. I think that undead and greenskins work very, very well here. I don't know about the Dread Warriors very much. I don't know that the Chaos presence would make sense down here. I could be wrong about that, but I really think this is a great place for the greenskins to be, whether you're playing classic or contemporary. Undead does make sense. I don't know about the mummies unless you can kind of build a little bit more thematically around them. Mummies in dungeons, I'm willing to forgive, definitely. It's kind of ingrained into my brain at this point. But mummies in caves, that's where I kind of draw the line. Mummies in caves, that's where my, why does my Note 10 video footage look so much clearer than my Note 20? This is ridiculous. Can't be right. I need to go through and configure some stuff. It can focus so much better. That has to be my focus. Enough about my cameras. This is the real boots on the ground video right here. This is what you actually need to see. The aerial views of a drone going through a cave system, showing you all of the awesome monsters and the like that are in here. Can the Kadra find the evil, what's this guy's name going to be? Quindrax? Quindrak? I don't know about that name, guys. I don't know about that name. There's Cornelia sleeping peacefully in the background. I would like to say that it is the Dread Sorcerer, the Witch Lord here's goal to awaken the foul beast. Oh no. 5 more minutes, mummy. Why didn't my plan work? I've got 3 more maps to do this with, but this is the only one that kind of takes over the specific layout of the First Light underside board. A board that I'm not sure the community really has a name for necessarily, but I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, it's the opposite side of the typical HeroQuest dungeon layout, exclusive to the First Light game system. Not gonna lie, I can get behind this 2 camera angles thing. This is actually really cool. At any rate, I think it's a fantastic idea to get a hold of one of these as an alternate to your HeroQuest board, so you're not constantly wearing it out, flipping it upside down, upside up. It might not matter to you as much because you might not actually be planning on using that board as much. I imagine more than 50% of the people who buy First Light, and I don't think that's an unbelievable number whatsoever, are going to be people who already own HeroQuest, and so you'll already have both of the boards, so maybe that's not even a concern of yours. But my idea is have a backup anyway. Also, the alternate art might really be a factor. It's really cool to have alternate art on the board. I just looked at Lost Maps Frozen Horror board, and while I don't love the Frozen Horror in and of itself, and I don't love cold stuff in my role-playing games, it fits perfectly. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. The cold biome definitely fits in just about every RPG ever, except for maybe, Dark Sun or something like that that's thematic. But it's that I personally have a distaste for the cold. I don't like the cold. I don't want to be in the cold, and I don't like my characters to be in cold places. Mario, World 6, Ice World, specifically Mario 3 for the NES, hate it. That's correct, right? It was the Ice World is World 6. It's been 84 years. But the Lost Maps version of the HeroQuest board having the Frozen Horror theme is awesome. And it really makes it much more immersive to have that board in play while you are playing the Frozen Horror campaign. And like I said in that video, it can actually make your entire campaign feel quite different when you use a completely different aesthetic board. Even if it's a campaign that you've already played, go ahead, play the trial using the Frozen Horror board, and you'll see what I mean. I wanted to put Classic HeroQuest on here, but I don't think that's necessary. I don't think this board will jive very well with the aesthetics of the Classic HeroQuest miniatures, so I'm going to skip that labor. But if it's something that you want to see in the future, let me know. Call me out for it. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Comment anything you'd like down below. Be sure to put in the comments if this video made you decide to buy a Lost Maps product, because I really would love if it did, so I could extend my thanks to the creator and say, look, thank you for sending me these. I really was able to get you a little bit more attention. I would like to know if my channel helped. I owe a debt of gratitude, and I want that to be paid. Wah! Okay, that's enough. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.